So today I'm going to be telling you guys the best movement techs that you need to be doing this season to have an advantage over the other players. Some of these go from very basic to pretty hard to learn, so there's something in here for every single person. Some of these are going to have a drastic change on the way you play your game, and some others are just some basic ones that you should be taking advantage of. Hey, how's it going? I hope we're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Dominate, and again, welcome to the channel. I post every other day to help you become an Apex legend, so if that is something you are interested in, then make sure you do go down below and drop a sub. See, as I said at the very beginning of the video, I'm going to be telling you guys some of the movement techs that you need to have down to become a better Apex legend. So without any more talking, I'm going to get straight into it, and I'm going to start off with tap strafing. Tap strafing is the ability to move mid-air, not only move, to change direction. Now, this isn't actually possible without any special keybinds or anything like that, so if you just run, jump, and try moving mid-air, you're going to move absolutely nowhere. Tap strafing allows you to get around corners quickly, change mid-air when going off of grav cannons and octane jump pads. The main reason why tap strafing is super good is because it's hard to track. If you're shooting someone who's about going an octane jump pad, and as soon as they go on that jump pad, they tap strafe to the right, you're going to have no idea how they did that. You're no longer going to have a line of sight on them, and you're just not going to kill them. So the main reason why people use tap strafing is to actually confuse the enemy, throw their aim off, and overall just get an advantage on the enemy players too. So the way you tap strafe, what you need to do is run, slide, jump. Make sure that you have scroll wheel up or down set to W. So when you run, slide, jump, when you're in the air, you then want to hold D or A, depending whatever direction you want to go in. You would then want to look in that direction and scroll up whilst you're looking. If you want a more detailed way and a better example on how to tap strafe, I have this video which is absolutely popping right now. It's getting so close to 10,000 views. So if you want to know how to tap strafe in Apex Legends Season 13 effectively, then make sure you watch the video that's in the top right hand corner of your screen and also in the description down below too. So yeah, tap strafing is a very relatively easy thing to actually master, especially with watching that video. I've had a lot of comments saying that after only 20 minutes of consistently practicing, they get it down perfectly every time. Trust me, it's worth taking those 20 minutes out of your game time to learn tap strafing, because the games you're going to play next are going to be 10 times better. So yeah, one of the main movement techs you should be learning is tap strafing. The next thing that you should be doing, and every single person should be doing every single game, is the most simple way of rotating around the map, and that is the good old slide jump. So the slide jump is the easiest yet the most effective movement tech to use in the game. So let's say you're new to the game, all you have to do is run, and whilst you're running, you press crouch. When you press crouch, your character will slide across the floor, and once that slide starts to slow down, that's when you jump and you get a big momentum. So it's run, slide, jump, run, slide, jump, run, slide, jump. Now be careful you're not doing it too quick, because you will just lose that momentum instantly. So make sure you run, slide, jump, run for around 2 seconds, slide, jump, run for around 2 seconds, and slide, jump. This is the most effective way of getting around the map, and even more effective if you are going downhill. If you're going downhill, when you jump, the momentum will be so good that you will actually go absolutely flying. So yeah, the most simple and effective way of getting around the map is the good old slide jump combo. So if you're just running aimlessly around the map, make sure you keep doing this, because not only will you get the momentum, you will also be harder to hit if you are running, sliding, jumping, running, sliding, jumping. Now, the good old super glide is a really good movement tech to have down. This may not be for the obvious reason, it's not to actually get the upper hand on your enemy, but it makes your clips look flashy. At the end of the day, if you'll get a kill, you might as well make it look as cool as possible, and to do that, you might as well add a super glide in there too. So super glide is the effect where you run and you mantle. When you are mantled on a ledge, you jump, run, slide, and you get this massive momentum which sends you absolutely flying. Now, similar to the tap strafing video, I also have a super glide video which will be in the top right hand corner of the screen now, and also in the description down below too. This is a relatively new video, but basically I go over the most effective way to actually super glide, why you should be super gliding, and some facts about super gliding which you may not have known. So if you really want to get that movement tech down, then make sure you go down into the description down below and watch that video down there. So just to recap all of the movement techs we have up to now, we have tap strafing, we have the run, slide, jump, and finally we have the super glide. Now the very final movement tech I want to actually talk about is not a movement tech as such, but it is a movement ability that you can get down on the map Storm Point. Now, the reason why I've got this in here, because if you are playing ranked this season, obviously the first split is played on Storm Point, so if you are using ranked, then you want to be watching this now. So, grav cannons, we all know what they are, and we all know they are kind of annoying and helpful at the same time. They can help you go from point A to point B really quickly, but when you land, you get this massive stun effect. And a lot of the time, people also be sneaky and add caustic traps, Watson fences to the end of the grav cannon, so when people land, they just start to take damage instantly, and there is a way to avoid this. Now, the way to think about this, when you go up to a grav cannon, make sure you go to the left or the right hand side. Now, when you go to the right hand side or left hand side, make sure you go to the very bottom corner. This will not work in any other position other than the bottom corner of the left or the right. Now, these do work on most grav cannons. There are only a few on the map that don't work because of the actual positioning of the grav cannons, but on most of them you will be able to get away with this. So when you go to the left or right hand corner of the grav cannon, when you go flying, you will line yourself up with the edge of the next grav cannon. So when you land, you will land on the edge of the grav cannon on the top, and because it's not on a flat surface, it's on a slant, you will not get the stun effect. You will actually be acted like you have landed on a slant, and you will go absolutely flying. Again, this is really good for two other reasons: getting from point A to point B really quickly and not getting the stun effect, and also to avoid any danger on the other side. Let's say there's a caustic trap, Watson fences, a Newcastle wall, anything like that, or most importantly, another team. Other teams hear the grav cannon, they know that you're going to land. As soon as you take that grav cannon, you are a sitting duck, because people know exactly where you are going to land. So if you use this trick and you slide off the side of the grav cannon, you will go flying and you will be free of any danger. Now, to pair nicely with this, you now want to play Horizon if you really want to take the most advantage of this. When you play Horizon, don't forget that she gets no stun anyway, so she goes absolutely flying just from the normal grav cannon. But if you use this trick as well and go flying off the side of the grav cannon whilst you're using Horizon, you will actually end up on the other side of the map, and it's absolutely insane. So this trick isn't technically a movement tech, but it is a movement ability that I think you should know about when playing on the new rank split that is played on Storm Point, because honestly, it can be a difference between life or death. That's call it for today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful and or entertaining in any way, shape or form, then make sure you do go down below and drop a sub. Don't forget that subs are absolutely free, and if you really want to, you can unsubscribe later, but the subs has been absolutely insane, and we are about to hit 1.7k subs now. Absolutely bonkers, absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for support. So yeah, any of the movement text that I mentioned in this video, I will have a bunch of links in the description down below, such as tap strafing and super gliding. They will all be in the description down below, so if you really want to get them down, then make sure you go down into the description and give these videos a watch. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for your support. Once again, it's been my pleasure, and until next time, keep dominating, legends.